Welcome to Sicily. In this video, I'll talk about the Sicilian Wine Roads tour from Catania on our Norwegian Gem cruise. This is at the end of July, so it was pretty hot, but we had a wonderful day. The excursion met at 8 a.m. in the theater, and by 8:15, we were on the bus headed towards Mount Etna area. Mount Etna is a volcano. It is not dormant, it is still active, and it has created these fertile volcanic soil that helps to create great wine. Catania looked a little rough for wear on our drive out of town, if I'm being honest, but then we hit the highway and we were able to see beautiful Mount Etna off in the distance. There was a bit of a haze due to the heat, but we were pretty excited. We could see it from the bus. We drove about an hour to Linguaglossa. It is a very small town with a beautiful cathedral, and we had a stop here for both bathrooms and a little cup of gelato. Pistachio or hazelnut gelato are the famous gelatos here. And then we headed inside the church to take a look. This church is from the 16th century. It has been rebuilt a bit over the years, but it has incredible woodwork behind the altar, and it was lovely to be able to walk around and learn more about the area. Heading out, we got to see our first glimpse at some of the vineyards in the Mount Etna area. The Mount Etna Valley has about 200 different wineries taking advantage of this beautiful soil. This is Gambino Winery, where we spent our afternoon. You can see our bus there in the distance. They aren't allowed to use any irrigation, and so the vines are incredibly tough, having to go through all of the different heat. They set up a beautiful tasting for us with all different types of treats, olives, 4 different cheeses, meats, eggplant. We also had different salts and spices to pair with olive oil and even a boiled egg, which is a tradition in Sicily when drinking. The tomato gazpacho was very refreshing. And then we headed out. The wines were exceptional. They had 3 Mount Etna wines and 1 Sicilian wine. Heading out onto the road, we hit a bit of a problem. Our bus actually broke down. We waited for about an hour for a replacement bus, and then we were back on the road driving through the vineyards. An important thing to know about this excursion is that the roads are very narrow and very winding. If you have motion sickness, this may not be the excursion for you, or if driving very close to other vehicles makes you nervous. We got back to the ship about 3.